I'm Danielle Wendell from Wendell Woodworks, and I'm here to share a holiday gift guide, Scroll Saw Edition, so you can start putting together gifts now using your scroll saw skills for everyone in your life. Most of these ideas are things that I've already created tutorials for in the past. So instead of taking a deep dive into each project, I'm going to share all the links and patterns in the video description below for you. So let's get started with the adults in our life, our parents, our grandparents, our friends. Here are two great ideas, good for all of them. Number one, customized portraits. Portraits are so special and sentimental, especially when made by hand. And there are two main ways and styles to do this. I have videos for both ways. The first is silhouette line art style. And this essentially involves just cutting out the silhouette image, typically on 1/4-inch plywood, and then placing it on a background. In my previous video tutorial for this, I show you how I use Procreate to help draw my images, but I want to show you a cool new tool that we now have free access to, AI. So if you go to google.aistudio.com, you can upload your image right into it, and I gave it the prompt of remove background and turn this photo into a silhouette scroll saw pattern. And this is what it gave me. If you don't like the look of it initially, you can continue to give it prompts until you have something that you're a little bit more satisfied with. Now, it may still require some editing on your part when it comes to the lines and where to start and to stop them, but it's a great starting point. If this way seems pretty intimidating for you, you can also try cutting the pieces out with a 3D style. Of course, I have a tutorial for this down below as well, and while it may still look pretty intimidating and require more hand painting, I actually find this way easier because it requires less prep work, just more finishing work, but I actually kind of enjoy the shaping with the Dremel. It just requires taking it slow and cutting out one piece at a time. For both of these projects, I'm using a thinner material, which means thinner blades. So I like to use a number 2 or number 3 modified geometry blade. Next, we have something for the readers in your life, customized bookmarks. Now, I have a tutorial on how to create adorable shelf bookmarks, but they can even be more simple than that. They can feature just a simple small cutout like a heart or a cross or a symbol that has meaning for the recipient. And to go with the bookmark, you can always check out my tutorial on how to make a wood journal. All right, now we're gonna get to the kid gifts. First up, I have this taco toy. This was an original design of mine, and I just love it so much. Even though my girls are 7 and 9 now, they still play with it from time to time. And anytime I have younger kids come to the house, they tend to gravitate to it and love to make me a taco. This project is a bit more involved though. So if you're shorter on time and you want to do something a bit easier, you can try something like a name puzzle. This is great for young kids, but even older kids may enjoy having one just to use as room decor. And if you have any little cat lovers in your life, like my girls, I also have a tutorial for a super cute cat purse. If your kid is more into dogs than cats, you can still check out the how-to and then find a way to mimic the idea with your animal of choice. And now for the teen in your life. We all know teens love their phones, and creating a phone stand is a pretty simple project. There are a ton of free patterns for different types online, but I thought the most simple and clever way to do this is with this little phone foot keychain by Steve Good. It's a free pattern that you can print off, and you don't have to cut out the foot design. Once again, you could always customize a little different cutout, but I loved the simplicity for the teen. Another fun gift that I think really any teen would enjoy and be surprised by is a book safe. Find a book that they love, or maybe even if they don't like reading, they'll just find it funny when they open up the book and instead of finding words, they find a secret compartment, maybe even with some cash stashed inside to really up your gift game. You can find this tutorial down below, and you'll want a thicker blade, maybe even a super skip to help handle the density of the book pages. For the female teens and really any woman in your life, you can also try your hand at jewelry. I have a tutorial for some simple earrings that I know they will love, including the ones that I'm wearing right now. For the whole family, you can't go wrong with a classic nativity scene or a Christmas ornament. These are both timeless pieces that are enjoyed every single Christmas season, and having one made by hand, especially by someone they love, makes it all the more special. You can find my personal designs and tutorials down below. And finally, if you've been extra good this year and you want to spoil yourself for Christmas, I promise you won't regret upgrading your saw to the PEGAS. I upgraded mine 3 years ago, and it is the gift that is still giving. I absolutely love it. It is a workhorse and it makes all of these projects so much easier. And you can save 5% using my code Wendell Woodworks when you order from Bearwood Supply. For that link and all of the above tutorials, again, you can just check out the video description. I hope that inspired you in your holiday gift giving this year, and I know anything you make from hand will be special to your loved ones. Thanks so much for watching and happy scrolling.